PS2. Let's get right into it. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So this is played on PlayStation 1?
I don't think it started yet.
Oh.
For some reason.
What? Technical issues. Okay. Wait, I need to reset. Like, this is not fair. Can you reset the timer? What a great beginning.
Wait, this is the reset button? No.
No.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So Martin is in charge of the split and the end split now.
Yep.
Nice. Oh shit.
What a great start.
Okay.
Okay, it's still.
Are you gonna do the countdown or should I do it?
It hasn't been reset.
It still has the sixth thing.
Hasn't been reset yet.
Yeah.
There we
Okay.
go.
Okay.
3, 2,
2,
1, go.
There we
All
go.
right. There we go. So.
No, there we go.
What?
Oh, they forgot to.
Whatever.
Oh,
That's
whatever.
fine.
Let's just go.
Okay.
Let's just go.
This is not going to be world record anyway. All right, so this is Rayman for the PS1. There is actually like a million versions of this game, but this is the best one. Starts off really slow. You can only jump. That's the only thing you can do. Later on, you'll get the power-ups from Batilla the Fairy. Basically, the story goes, Mr. Dark is like the evil guy. He took away the Batilla the Fairy's power. And he locked up a lot of the Electoons. 102 cages actually are locked up with the Electoons. And Batilla the Fairy will regain some power-ups along the run, and she will give them to me. So right now, the only thing I can do is jump. And right now we'll be getting the punching ability from Batilla the Fairy. Alright, so you saw there that grabbing vines actually boosts you a couple frames forward, so it's better to always be grabbing and jumping off of vines. Although not at the last part there, you saw me walking on the plum. The reason that's faster is because if you grab the vines constantly, you go too fast and you get hit by the piranhas jumping up, so that's why you don't do that. Alright, so we have the fist power up right now. We actually have to get all the cages, because getting all the cages unlocks the final level, so we're required to get all those 102 cages.
100%, man.
Yeah, technically the game will say 100%, but then again we're still beating the game as fast as we can. So, you know, it's still any percent, sort of.
There's only one option to beat the game.
If only someone would be able to find a way to get to the final level without requiring all these cages, that would be really awesome, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
Yeah, the final boss is like locked for some reason, right?
Yeah, it only unlocks after that, yeah.
That's weird.
Alright, starting off pretty fine. You see I'm only getting 3 cages and the level is already done. That is because we do not have the necessary power-ups to get the 3 other ones. So I'll have to revisit a couple levels after we get all the power-ups. So we're basically just racing towards that running power-up, which we get like 40 minutes into the run, so that's nice. But yeah, all in all, even if we are just walking, there are still a lot of tricks to make this a pretty cool run. Coming up is the first boss of the game. His name is Bizit. He's like a little cute mosquito. We're fighting him pretty soon. You can also jump over this hunter without turning to the right, but it's like almost pixel perfect, so we just take the damage boost to the left. Basically, every time we get hit, we get boosted in the other direction.
There'll be a lot of damage abuses through this run.
Yeah, a lot of damage abuses, lots of dead abuses as well. Alright, so every time I do a hit, the mosquito, or like the Bizit, will move to the top and the middle of the screen. So what I want to do is make it an optimal route to him. So hit him around here, because then he moves to that point the fastest. And then for the last hit, it doesn't really matter. You just need to hit him as high as you can, because he just moves up. Even if he was off screen, it would be faster to hit him right away, because he just moves straight up. He doesn't move to the top middle anymore.
And this is the story of how we become best friends with the first boss.
Exactly.
Yeah, look at that. High five.
He got owned and now he's our friend.
Yeah, we owned him into friendship.
And welcome to Auto-Scrollers. There's a couple Auto-Scrollers in this game, although this is the only one you can actually speed up, because the screen will go slower at certain points and it will go faster again at certain points as well. So what we do is, right now the screen is going fast, so we hug the left side of the screen, because the screen is going to go slower soon. And we trigger that slowness later, like that, and now we move back to the right of the screen, because we want to trigger that fast screen as soon as we can. Just getting this live here for safety. Why not? And then yeah, the screen will go faster in just a bit, right there. Back to the left, because the screen is gonna go slower again. And back to the right, it's gonna go faster again. And that didn't seem like much, but in the end it's like 5 to 8 seconds that actually saves, so it's quite a lot. And this game is getting to a point where those seconds matter a lot if you still want to get the best time. Which is basically, I had world records yesterday still, but it got broken yesterday evening. So by a guy named Glackham. Yeah, he's insane.
He did it, man.
He took it by like 4 to 5 seconds. So congrats to him.
And now we can ledge grab, yeah. Look at that.
Yeah. So
Rayman
now we
is
can
learning.
ledge grab. Yeah, we weren't able to grab ledges before this point.
I mean, he wasn't able to punch either, so. I mean.
Yeah, true. All right, so now we had a choice to go right or up, but we had to go up because we need a power up, not after this level, but the one after that. All right, so this is Terezan, that's his name. We help him by pushing off his loincloth, and he gives us a seed in return. You can actually plant that. And this is also the only time we'll see this power up, because we lose it after actually beating this screen. So yeah, once again, an auto-scroller. If you have donations, go ahead. We'll be here for like 40 more seconds.
Sadly, we don't have any donations at the moment.
All right.
We can do a roll call on couch if you want.
Yeah,
Introduce
sure.
people.
So I'm Thextera.
Yeah, I'm CHMCS, also known as Mikkel, and
Yeah, I am Martin for Sland.
I am ENSG Master.
everyone here runs Rayman except me, but I'm here anyway.
Okay, so I made a bet with Mikkel since I taught him how to do like a really crazy pixel perfect clip, which is coming in like 20 minutes from now. And I will donate 50 euros to the charity if he gets it first try. Now the funny thing is he's never done even Rayman before at all, and he got it in 6 tries, which is crazy. And then after that, he actually got it again on the first try. So if he gets it first try in this marathon,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I will donate 50 euros to the charity.
Yeah.
That clip saves 15 seconds actually, 16 seconds, sorry. All right, so there once again doing pressing left so we get damage boosted to the right, and then during those invincibility frames, dang, that sucks. All right.
We do have a donation if there's time.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, this is from Shadow Wolf, $5. Hi, the Xterra. Remember me? I'm that 3D Rayman runner who is stuck on 2nd place, just like you are right now.
Wow.
Good luck on the run, buddy. And one question for the couch. What are your opinions on Rayman Raving Rabbits?
Oh god, no.
No,
No.
just no.
No.
Alright, so in this game, if you actually hold jump button before you land, you jump right away. So you can even use that as well entering levels. If you just if you're just holding jump, you jump as soon as you can while entering the level, and that's what we did. So hopefully we don't screw this up. Okay, good. Like if you screw that up, you will actually have to die and get back. Like you can go back to the left without dying, but it's really hard. Alright, so here we're just gonna walk off this flower here. And that's a bit faster than actually jumping, because then you have more airtime and now you're like lower to the ground already. Alright, so now Mosquito's Nest. At the end of this level, we'll actually get the ring grab ability, which we'll need for a later level to get even past that. And then we'll go straight to the running ability, which is in the after beating Mr. Stonepeak's level. Right, so coming up is a trick called Plumb Skip 2.0. It's a bit of a weird name.
Well, I can do that too.
Yeah. You can do that.
I can actually, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, it's like manipulating a plum to actually be able to grab a platform you're not supposed to grab. Once again, I won't be getting all the cages here because it's either slower or I don't have the necessary power-ups to get them. Alright, let's not screw this up. So if I jump right after... I actually messed it up. Unbelievable. Marathons, you know. So yeah, I would have been able to actually skip that hunter if I did it right. So if I was at the bottom, I would have jumped on the plum, and then it did like an extra bounce, and that bounce made it possible to actually reach the platform. Also, that enemy right there with the big lips, that's the only time you'll ever see it in the run. Like, it's nowhere else. Like, that's the only place it's there. Pretty funny. All right, so here we're gonna play a lot with the camera as well. If we do everything correct, which I hope we will actually do not have to wait at all here. Okay, and then jump at the end. Yes,
Nice.
there we go.
Nice.
All right.
That's really tight.
Yeah. That's called early cycles. It saves 8 seconds. It's basically jumping at the specific points, and you'll be able, you don't have to wait at all if you do it like that. Up next is a thing called camera optimization. We're gonna turn to the left so the camera moves to the left again. And then actually, we're gonna reset a cycle that way of the swinging plum coming up. So we're gonna turn to the left here, wait until the camera is to the left. And then now the plum is like right there for us to jump on. If we didn't do that turn to the left, the plum cycle would have been different. Ends up saving like 1 to 2 seconds, so it's not that much, but alright, so here we're gonna punch the plum in a special way. Jump on it. Now the thing is, this platform we're jumping on right now, if you jump through it from the button, you can just jump through it. So what you could do is you jump punch from the plum, hit the cage, and then after that you can actually jump through the platform, which again saves like a second. Alright, another auto-scroller, so if you have more donations, this is the right time. I guess that's a no. Yeah, so nothing to speed this up. You just have to, you know, stick to the right side of the screen. So we'll try to do that and not die, because dying here is really bad. This is also the last forest level. We'll be heading into the Bandland after this, which is where it starts to get a bit harder.
So hey Tex, why is it called any percent PS1 and not just any percent?
Because yeah, we have different categories for all the consoles, because every single version has some differences. It's crazy actually.
Yeah.
So this actually happens to be the fastest version, even faster than like PC, for instance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
PC
GBA was faster.
well, yeah, I guess
Well, I
GBA
guess.
is faster, but nobody talks about GBA. GBA sucks.
And all the versions have also different difficulties. Like, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
the Atari is the hardest one.
Yeah, the Atari Jaguar has no
hard.
slippery physics either.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the second boss, not to be confused with the first Mosquito boss. This guy is actually called Mosquito. It's not the same guy.
That's a different color.
Yeah. Once again, we will try to hit him as much to the top and the middle as possible. Just the same as the first one. And for these hits, we'll try to hit him like at the best spots as well, for him to take the lowest time to get to the top middle. The less noise he makes, the better, pretty much. Alright, so for this next hit, we'll actually just jump over it, because it ends up saving 2 seconds, because the cycles will be a bit different. And he will actually stay on the screen after the next hit. If we hit him there earlier, he wouldn't have done that, he would have done a big cycle again. So yeah, now he will stay. We can hit him again. He made no noise, so that's the best hit you could get there. Also, there is like no RNG in this game. Only one instance of real RNG, but it's like so small and it doesn't really matter at all, which is in Eraser Planes. But other than that, it's all cycle based, all screen cycle based, no global cycles either. So that's why it's kind of fun to play this game, because you know you don't get screwed over by RNG. And now for the last hit, once again, we can just hit it as soon as we can, because he will just move straight up. He doesn't move to the top and the middle of the screen anymore. Alright, that was the forest. We'll get the ring grab ability now.
This
which
guy
we
doesn't want to be our friend.
Yeah, he doesn't.
No.
So we get the ring grab ability, and we'll be able to pass the Twilight Gulch now, which is not the next level, but the one after that will do. No, in 3 levels from now.
Actually, you want the ring to be able to complete bongo hills in only one time.
Yeah, that's that as well.
Because before we were doing bongo hills, before Storm Skip we discover.
Yeah.
It's gonna be later.
Also, you saw me grab a ring there and get quite some speed from it. Like, basically, all you have to do is hold up or down, and you lock the speed you get, which is called speed locking. You can use it everywhere, basically. It's really nice. It's really easy to do. And it's great discovery by Furchter. Still amazing. You can actually... Okay, let me focus on this for a bit. Okay. Gotta jump at the correct times there. Okay, good.
Yeah, so what you're seeing there is basically the ice physics at work. All these platforms here, those white ones, you essentially go really fast on them if you go down slopes, and you can do some pretty cool movement with it.
Yeah. Also, you can use your fist to do a fist boost, which boosts you in the opposite direction, which will do quite a lot as well. Yeah. Also, I jumped there to actually get that anti-tune to not jump at me. So that's why I jumped there. It's all these little stuff. Upcoming is a trick which uses invincibility frames. Basically, I'll take a hit and then I'll jump through some spikes. Hopefully I don't screw it up, obviously.
I got this.
Okay, there we go.
Easy every time.
You also need to make sure that you hug the wall enough. Like if you jump from to the right or from the right too much, you will actually get hit by the spiky ball still, or like the invisible wall will hit you. Okay, that jump is actually scary as well. All right. In this screen, there is a thing called the zip. Basically, you jump on the rocket and the platform at the same time. Let's see if we can get the setup here. No, I'm not sure. Like, you can do a mini zip here. It saves 1 second, but if you fail it, you have to go all the way down, so I'm not going to do it. Also, these are checkpoints. I took one because I'm getting a cage down here. And I'm actually going to dead abuse after that. And it's faster than going up these balls again. So just going to get a cage. Convenient place to die here. And that sets up right up there again. Alright, so let's see if we can get the zip.
This is probably one of the most recognizable strats in this game.
Yeah.
It's also the oldest strat, basically.
Everyone that's seen a run of this has seen the strat, and it's really cool still.
I think the run was like glitchless.
There we go.
There we
There it
go.
is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Looks so awesome.
So basically, it's just doing a little jump to the left and then holding down at the right times, and then you can get it. Alright, so this screen, this was amazing 2 years ago. To get this next cage here, you had to do like some crazy ring boosts into like a damage boost on like a lightning. And then speed locking got found, and all you need to do now is hold up and swing off the ring with some decent speed, and you can get over there pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like that.
There it is, yeah.
Super easy.
Doesn't seem like it, but it saves a good 5 minutes.
Yeah. Normally you're supposed to have the helicopter ability to even reach that point. But you can get it without speed logging, but it's extremely hard. But yeah, that's it's not needed anymore. Alright, so let's take it safe here. If you jump like literally at the last point of time you can jump over the anti-tunes, but it's really risky, so I'm not gonna do that. Upcoming is another dead abuse. And also an unintended skip where we'll use invincibility frames once again. First we gotta get up this cloud. Long cloud. Alright, so we're gonna jump here and then do a little tap. Oh.
You have enough health.
Okay, thank God. Sometimes you take 2 damage there, so that was pretty lucky. So yeah, use those invincibility frames to get through the spikes like that.
And there's another death abuse.
Yep. Alright, so coming up is an annoying anti-tune. We call it the killer. He's not there in PC version. They generally made PC version a bit easier. But he can be annoying on this. Okay. Like, I swear to God, everyone that plays this for the first time probably died there. Like, that anti-tune is so, like, I don't know, nobody expects it, obviously. Alright, so the rest of the level is pretty self-explanatory, not really much to it. So if you have donations, this is a good time.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Wonder if they can even hear us.
Yeah, they can. Alright, so this is some of Rayman's evil cage placements. Like, we have to actually jump over the end sign to get a cage down here. In general, the cage locations are absurd sometimes. Like,
Yeah, sometimes you have to go to specific parts of the map or
There are some
the
that are
screens to like spawn them.
incredibly hard to find.
yeah.
The PC cases are like way.
Yeah, the PC gives you like hints as to where they are.
There are some there you don't have any hints on PC. Like
Yeah,
the hardest cage is on PC to find. There is one
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is
PC cages are ridiculous. Like, you can skip an extra boss in PC, but it's still like minutes slower just because of, you know, where the other cage locations
Yeah,
are.
the cage location is generally
Yeah.
it's longer on PC because the cage location.
Also, to crouch, you need to press down and then the action button to crouch. And here, at least in the PS1 version, you have dedicated buttons to crouch left and right. That's another reason why I hate PC. Alright, so coming up is the clip, the one I told you about. That's Mikkel gonna do first try, alright?
First try, okay.
You're gonna do it.
Very imperfect. Let's
If
do
he
it.
gets it first try, I'll donate 50 euros to save the children. Alright,
Alright,
let's see.
do it. Let's do it.
Good luck.
Thanks. Well, easy every time, right?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
you can do it. Come on. I believe.
Alright, so we have to line it up here and we need to
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
right speed.
Come on.
Oh, damn.
Okay, try it again. Try it
Let's
again.
try again. Alright.
Nah.
It's really
Yeah,
tough.
I'll try it one more time. If it doesn't work out, then yeah. No.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's pixel perfect.
It's pixel perfect, and
and you need the right speed as well.
yeah, and Rayman needs to be in a specific spot with his legs as well. So even if you time it correctly, you still don't get it.
It's pretty recent as well.
Yeah,
So
it
for now
saves.
there isn't any setup, but it seems
No.
very hard to find one.
Yeah, it saves 16 seconds if you get it first try.
Yeah.
Though trying it once loses 3 seconds. In the end, if you compare against the run where you got it first try, you lose 19 seconds if you try it and you fail it. So it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. So that's unfortunate. Oh, well,
At least we get to see more of these awesome ice physics.
yeah. Coming up is another clip. It's a bit different than the usual one though. And I failed it. Like, I got too much speed there. Like, if you press jump just before landing on that platform, you can basically just jump through. It saves about 5 seconds. Alright, the trumpet section. Just gonna jump at the middle of each of these platforms and hold X here, and then it's easy. There's another clip right there, but it's only worth it if you get the first clip, because otherwise you miss out on a lot of things, as you can see. That was the worst way to get this cage as well. Like, you can get it, if you time it better, you can get it without losing any speed.
The worst is to miss it.
Yeah, then you have to go back.
Yeah, and this is very long.
Yeah, true.
Allegro Presto is one of the hardest level in speedrun.
Yeah.
With the new clip, I think it's
Yeah,
it's
it
the
is.
hardest at this point.
So here we'll fake jump to the right, because that will spawn this cage here. Once again, an evil cage placement. But yeah, as I said, if you do that second clip, which is only saving like 3 seconds ish, you will miss out on too many things, and you need the things to set up your HP correctly in the next levels.
Yeah.
Because getting 100 things gets you a 1-up, and it sets your HP back to full.
I think that's the only time where the things are useful.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't really matter after that.
Yeah, so it's one of the difficulty of this game is that the things, every time you die, you need one of the things to have a new life, and every time you die, you will lose all your things. So you can actually have deaths that counts for almost twice if you had a high thing count.
So once again, I'm using these fizz boosts here to make these parts much easier. And then jumping to the left because there's a trigger to spawn the ensign there. And now a really old trick as well. It's another invincibility damage boost, invincibility frame damage boost here. You can use it to get past this section right there. Save like 10 seconds. Then move a bit to the right to get some more speed. And then some more fizz boosts right there. And if we do the next few jumps correctly, we won't lose any speed. Of course. It's still decent though. Alright, so this is Mr. Sax. He's supposed to be a boss, but we can skip him, so this is the only time you'll see him.
Goodbye, Mr. Sax.
Damn it,
Hi and bye.
It's a cool boss, but it's supposed to be mandatory, but it isn't.
Yeah, and the game doesn't track if you killed bosses or not, so you can just skip it. The reason you can skip it is because the boss is on the second screen of that level, and all the cages, so all 6 of the cages of that level are on the first screen. So you can just get all the cages, then die, and then use the exit sign to get out. There's no exit signs on screen 2, 3, 4, whatever, so there's only an exit sign on screen 1. So. Alright, so here we'll be skipping all the cages, because we'll have to return here anyway. So we'll do that when we have the running ability. And once again, just holding up there to conserve my speed. Okay, just doing this a bit safe. There's a really cool trick at the end of the next screen. Hopefully I can nail it. It looks really cool. It's one of those speed luck boosts again.
Have we got time for a quick donation?
Sure.
All right, we have a $10 anonymous donation saying, watching this with my wife's son, having a great time.
Oh god, those memes again.
It's back.
Yeah, it's back. Oh god. Alright, so 98 things should be enough to still get in front of Mr. Stone here, which is a boss coming up. Not after the next level, but the one after that. So if I just... Okay, good. After damage abuses, it can also hold down or up to get like extreme speed, which we'll use right here coming as well to do this crazy thing. Hopefully nail it. There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
That looks so cool. Doesn't matter how many times you do it, it keeps looking cool. It saves like 4 seconds. Time for hard rocks. First we go down here, and once again a dead abuse, because it's faster than moving all the way back to the right. Okay. You can do it as a bit riskier and set up your HP in that way that you have 1 HP there, and you can jump over to get the cage and then die immediately, but that's a bit risky for a marathon, so I didn't do that. This way is also like a second slower, so it's not really that big of a deal. Once again, a cool trick, which is pretty easy, like the previous screen. We can jump down here, punch there, and then like that.
Shortcuts.
I get crazy speed.
Yeah, on some screens there is actually 2 exit signs, so you can choose, but this is by far the fastest one. Alright, so we're gonna move down here to spawn a cloud that goes up here to get another cage up here. Also upcoming in like 20 seconds is like a 3-second auto-scroller that nobody knows why it's there.
Yeah, you have some random to scroll.
Yeah. And a little dead abuse here, or damage abuse here.
Time for a non-meme donation.
Sure.
Hey Tex, so glad you're representing this truly awesome platformer masterpiece and the amazing speedrunning community behind it. Only thing missing, your Rayman split sound. Now, good luck on the rest of the run, and an obvious greetings from Germany from yours truly, Pixel. That's $5. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pixel. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, my split sound is pretty awesome. If you're wondering what it is, tune into my... Nah, I'm kidding.
Remember to follow.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, that's bad.
Oops. First does.
Yeah. Dang, it's a really bad one though. I have to do all this level again.
Yeah. The 3-second autoscroller, nobody cared.
Yeah. That's pretty damn unfortunate.
It's revenge.
Also, the cycles are pretty off now. Okay. So what I was supposed to do there was damage boost there, while turn to the left, so I go to the right. Saves a few seconds. Let's try it again.
We have a $20 donation from Invacari saying, giving same amount to charity as gave you back in the days of your PS2.
Dude, Inva, thank you, man. Alright, let's not screw it up this time. There we go. Now we press left to get to this fast section without with only one damage abuse. And now I have 3 HP, which is perfect because there's 2 more damage abuses here. Or damage boosts. First one is there, and second one is really hard. There we go.
Nice.
This saves 1 second. it loses 6 seconds if you fail it, so it's pretty risky, but it's not really hard and it looks really cool. Convenient P there, which we need, because there's another damage boost right here. Now we spawned the cage by landing on the cloud. Now we take the photographer. Now we're gonna get the cage, and then we're gonna dead abuse. Gonna wait here a cycle.
Yeah, that's why you want to get some damage here
Yeah.
to lower your health.
ENSG actually found this.
Yeah, save 8 seconds.
Yeah.
There are many little tricks that got found. Even recently, there are still things that are found.
Yep. So yeah, you saw me doing the helicopter just before landing on the clouds. That actually gives you a really nice high jump afterwards. Here we're gonna do a damage boost again to get this cage easier, and hopefully not die here. Gonna wait a bit. There's a lava shard there that might kill me if I go too fast. Okay, there we go. And that golem guy can be really annoying as well. And yeah, if you jump down here, you spawn the cage, so you can just punch before you jump down, and you'll get it on the way back. If you actually hit a wall and it comes back to you, it doesn't do any more damage, so it doesn't break anything, it doesn't kill anything. Alright, Mr. Stonepeaks. First we gotta break this rock here. And then this guy is so happy that he'll give us some magic potion. Gives us the helicopter ability, but then infinite. Once again here, you can press X to speed up your helicopter. And then if you hold up on the right frame, then you can actually lock that speed, like that. And then if you don't press X too often, you can just keep going with that speed. If you press X too often, you lose that speed again, so can sometimes be quite hard to set up. Okay, that's a nice one to get. Yeah. This level sometimes can go really bad, and sometimes it's really good. Like if you get hit once, its chances of getting hit twice is very, very big. Okay, moving down here. Getting ready for the next auto-scroller on the next screen.
There are actually the 2 next screens are autoscrollers.
Yep.
One down, one up.
at least with this one, you can actually cut your ropes with your helicopter hair, which is pretty cool level design. So if you have donations, these next 2-3 screens are perfect for that.
Well, we've got a $5 donation from Shadow Wolf that we missed out quite a while ago, saying, once upon a time, there was a guy named Ramon. His goal was that he wanted to be the greatest walrus on Earth.
Oh, Ramon.
Oh man.
Thanks, Pixel.
Sorry for not reading that one out earlier. We didn't quite get the joke.
Ramon is like a fan-made game based off of Rayman with a lot of memes. Like, you can get it for free at getramon.com, so everyone go and download it. It's a really good game.
It's
Alright,
something.
so that's a really cool way to get this cage found by the Tassers. Only works if you have a slow fist, because if you have a fast fist, your fist will go too fast.
Too fast, yeah.
Yeah, you will save about 2-3 seconds doing it this way. And then here we can just jump through the ceiling and get damage boosted on top.
The amount of damage, the amount of damage boost in the mountains. There are many.
Yep. And yeah, 2 auto-scrollers right here. Nothing to speed them up once again. Oh, X button didn't work.
We have a $20 donation from Anonymous. It says, use your hair as a helicopter. Do the couch like and run Rayman Legends also. Keep up the awesome work.
We have the world record holder of Legends actually here on the couch, so that's something.
Yeah.
Youngest G Master.
Yep.
It's good. The recent Rayman games are very cool.
Yeah.
Alright, if we jump at the end there, we can jump that disappearing cloud, saves like a second. Punching that golem there to make it move to the left, otherwise they start spawning these lava balls and he's a bastard to get through sometimes. More piss boosts here. Alright, so after the screen there's another boss. It has actually a lot of ways to speed it up. It's been sped up like a lot over the years.
Yeah, at the start it was just the longest boss of the game.
Yep.
But yeah, some cool strats.
Basically every boss fight in the game now has a way to speed things up, which is really nice. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Cool. We actually jumped over the triggers there. Normally there's a lava ball per small platform, but we jumped over the trigger, so we can just get through that section really fast with well-timed fizz boosts. Alright, Mr. Stone.
Yeah.
Basically, he's gonna throw lava balls from the top, and you can jump into them and get an extra boost up to actually hit this thing. See, if you hit it from down here, you don't hit it, so you need to be high enough. So if we do this, we are high enough and can hit him again. It looks hard, but it's really, really easy. It's really, really easy to do this. Now we get the P, and now we delay it by as long as we can. We hit him there. Delay it a little bit here. And then at the end again. Because if you hit it too fast after hitting it once, it doesn't actually get hit. Doesn't matter how high you are, like it just doesn't get hit. Alright, this seems to be a perfect fight at least. At least something is going right. Also, we'll finally get the running ability after this as well. And that's the last power-up we'll get.
Finally can start the speedrun.
Yeah, this is also the last time we can do this.
Yeah.
So now this button to do this tongue is now replaced by the running button. So yeah, now we'll actually go and get all the cages that we missed and skipped on purpose in the start. So
We have a $7 donation from Tager Player saying, "Yo, just had to support my boy Thexy during his run. You got this one." And shoutouts to the Thex regulars and most importantly, the chat.
Player is the nicest guy ever. Thank you, Player. All right, we're actually going to jump over this end sign here. It's a bit faster, then we're going to do some damage boosts here. If we do it there, we can actually reach all the way through without doing an extra damage boost. And then if we have a slow fist there, because it doesn't work with a fast fist, you can actually do a jump punch, and then you spawn the cage if you're up, and then on the way back, it hits the cage again. So yeah, not possible with a fast fist. So all those dead, like basically, if you get a fast fist, if you die, you lose like the fast fist part. And yeah, it's all set up really nicely that we actually have a slow fist at that point. Also, this jump is literally impossible for casuals and even for me, apparently.
Yeah,
There we go.
It's precise. It's very.
It's really precise.
PC versions, they made it super easy.
Yeah. Alright, and now a really cool way to get the final cage. And then we'll die, and then we'll exit through the exit sign. Alright, so now we're actually going to Gong Heights. If you saw speedruns of this like 2 years ago, they would all go to Pink Plant Woods. There's a big reason for that. Is because there's been a huge discovery called speed storage, sorry. And it makes like a really hard skip that we had to do 2 years ago really easy now. We can basically store the speed we get, and it's very complicated to explain. But I'll explain it whenever we get to there. First, let's try to get through this level without dying all too much. Once again, like helicoptering before I hit the clouds to get that max height again.
Guys, it's a level where it's very easy to die.
Yep.
Used to kill many rounds, I remember.
Yep. When I first started out, it used to kill a lot of runs, but it seems to be fine. Alright, once again an auto-scroller on the next screen. So you know the drill.
Isn't it the last auto-scroller we're gonna do?
Um,
The last.
yeah.
Like there isn't
think
any
so.
auto-scroller in the last 3 worlds. There are many in the first 3, but no in
Yeah.
the last 3. Which is nice.
Alright, so I guess I'll explain speed storage. Basically, if you get faster speed than run speed, you can store that by doing a running jump off of an event, and an event is basically any moving platform you cannot hang on. If you do a running jump off of that, of the last few frames, it's not pixel perfect, you can actually use the speed you stored. Now, to get to that event, you can do a rolling jump, and every time you do a running jump, you roll. Like you see Rayman roll. So you need to do a jump where he doesn't do that, and if you just do a walking jump, he doesn't roll, so you can store it that way. And it even stores on the world map, so that's pretty awesome. And the reason now we went to Gong Heights is because the next level here is Mr. Sax, and we can set it up, then die, and then you still store it, and then we can actually go to the level we need it for. So that's why we do this level first now. Also, this level has a speed storage here as well in the start. Basically, we'll get a lot of speed from this here, then walking jump on this, and then last few frames jump, running jump, and then you get extreme speeds like that. Alright, just like the Allegro clip that we failed, we can do it here again, but this time we have a lot of chances to get it. Also, we're skipping that photographer because we need to die at the end. And if you take that photographer, you have to do Mr. Sex because there's no way to get back up to the end sign. Also, there's a clip right here. No, we only try it once. Basically, you need to press right or left, and on the next frame, at a specific point, you need to press down, and then you clip through these things. every time there is a horizontal platform meeting like a diagonal platform on the edge of there, you can do that if the platform is not big enough. So we can do it here as well. Of course I feel it now. Jesus. Only in marathons. There we go,
Yeah.
finally.
Nice. Yeah.
I guess it's still save time over doing it normal at least. Here if we do a jump punch while walking, we can just jump over this guy. Otherwise they're like literally impossible to pass.
Yeah, it's called like the Chuck Norris skip because this enemy is super strong.
Yeah.
Can kill you.
Alright,
very
you saw
quickly.
my speed there. The symbols are also an event. So if we do a running jump off of that, we also get it. We basically set it up on the slippery platform before it. We land on the symbols, and then we jump at the last frames to do a running jump there. And yeah, now we still have speed storage right now. So we'll move to the level we need it now. And then we'll do a walking jump on this conveniently placed plum, and we can actually reach a vine then. So walking jump on this, and then
Yeah.
running jump there makes it really easy.
Yeah, there used to be a skip. You could do that with using the plum by making it bounce in a certain way.
Oh! First try, dude.
Nice,
Yeah.
dude.
That clip.
Yeah, that's a clip I only try during iframes because it only saves 4 seconds if you get it, but yeah.
That's really hard as well.
Yeah, it makes this part a bit harder though, because I don't
Yeah,
know, a
only
bit slower
one.
as well. Oh, okay.
That's why.
Yeah. Oh well, at least we got the clip first try. That's something at least.
Yeah, you can get the cage with Ultimate King.
And then yeah, if like you really want like 2 HP there because you can do that abuse I just did. Otherwise you have to wait for the hammer. Alright, one more cleanup level, and then we'll get going to Razor Plains. Which is where the run starts to be
Yeah.
even harder.
This was the very first screen of the game.
Yep. Now we can actually skip this P here. We don't want to get that P because we're actually gonna dead abuse on the first screen of the next level. And we don't have like a pit to jump in there. So we have to die from getting hit, and yeah, getting hit 5 times is obviously slower than getting hit 3 times. Alright, so every time I take a speed fist, it actually it doesn't give you the max speed after getting 1 speed fist. Like there is 3 stages. So if you take 1, you can still take 2 to make the speed even even better. And for this a trick in the next level, you need a stage 2 or higher fist to actually reach a cage you're not supposed to reach. So that's why I took time there to get that speed fist, because I need it on the next level. Also, I'll be doing a dead abuse on the next screen, so you might think like, well, then you lose your speed fist, right? Well, after we die, we exit the level and re-enter, and then you actually get the fist again you had when you originally entered the level. So right now we have 2, a stage 2 fist. So we're gonna die at the end of the screen here, and then we're gonna re-enter the level. And then we get the speed again, the speed fist again we had originally. And yeah, this next gauge I get with the speed fist saves so much time that it's worth it to even do this. But yeah,
So one of the hardest in Speedrun.
The thing required though is not dying on this level and this, I mean this screen, and this screen is pretty hard, so it's kind of hard to do this trick at all. Nice. Let's see if we can get the early, no. If I start running there right away, I can spawn this on the first cycle, which is pretty hard to do, but yeah. Didn't get that, saves like 2 seconds. Still, just don't want to die here. Spawn this cage, have to go back. Alright, good. Yeah, just in time. Alright. Okay, good screen. The next screen is really easy, it's just like running through.
Yeah.
And then the screen after that will be doing the trick. You still need to be lucky though, because you need to hit the cage on an odd frame. And since we are not tasters here, that is literally 50% chance. So yeah, if we don't hit it on an odd frame, then we don't get the cage on the next screen. So we need to still be pretty lucky to get it. Once again, a speed lock there to make that section a bit faster. So all this trouble to get this cage a bit faster. Not dying, getting the 2 stage fists.
Yeah, this one.
First try.
Yeah.
Sick. That's really lucky. Sometimes, like, I think my worst was like 7 tries or something. It loses a lot of time trying it. Right here, we can actually get to this ferry from this side, which is unintended. And we'll get a damage boost here. And now a really risky part. Is we need to get to actually through here, then damage boost there to get past that section really easily. Now if we time it right, nice, we can actually get that jump right away. Looks really cool. Now we have to go back to get small Rayman again, because we need him to actually beat this level. There is a way to get the cage we just got as small Rayman, but it's really hard. Alright, so now we have 4 HP. Normally, that's what I want when entering the boss fight, to do like an 8-second hit on the boss. But it has a chance of soft locking your game. And since I already did that at ESA Germany, I don't want to show it off here again. So let's not do it again. So yeah, it would have been perfect. I have the 4 HP. If you get hit there, which is very likely on those yin-yang balls, you can't actually do it, but 8 seconds is, you know, nothing in a marathon. So yeah, you'll be able to do unintended hits on the boss, because you can jump into her, and it boosts you high enough to actually get an additional hit in. And yeah, if you do that on the final hit, the game will soft lock if you time it wrong. So this is the only type of real RNG in this game, is where this pirate here will drop the next bombs. So that is literally the only RNG in this game.
Yeah.
See, and it's not even devastating at all. Like, sometimes it can screw you over and hit you, but it's very rare. So yeah, now on this next one, she will throw up the knives on the ceiling. Normally we can't hit her, but if we do this, we can.
Yeah.
And once again. Speeds up the fight by like 30 seconds in total, I think. And here you can just hug the bottom of the screen, the knives don't hit you for some reason. On PC they do hit you. Yeah. Alright, so now is the time we could do that hit, but I'm not gonna do it. Because you literally have to restart your game if you
Yeah.
mistime it.
If you mess it up.
Yeah.
So basically you stay on the screen forever.
Yeah.
You don't go to the next screen.
You have this victory song
Yeah.
forever. So if we did that, we would have had 1 HP here, and that would have set us up perfectly for the next level. Because we'll be doing another dead abuse in the start. But since I have 2 HP, it's actually faster to not do the dead abuse, I think, so I'm not gonna do it. It's barely even faster at all, like, by just doing 1 dead abuse.
This cage is so painful on PC.
I tried to get it, like, in a really cool way.
It's the worst.
Yeah, on PC, this is the worst, indeed.
This is the hardest to find as well.
Yeah. Basically, that cage is not there on PC, and you need to do all this, and then go all the way back
Yeah.
to get it. Alright, so this ring can be really annoying. So, oh shit. Okay, let's do it like this, I guess. Sometimes even when you hit the ring, you still the game tells you to hit the pen, and you just drop down. It happened quite often already to me. So, wanted to take it easy, but I didn't even get the jump I wanted. So. And more speed locking to get all the way to the end sign right away. And here is a convenient P. If you jump to the top right here,
Yeah.
you need it in this level for sure.
Yeah, this is the second super helicopter level.
Yep.
This
Once
one
again,
is very challenging.
You can speed lock here, and hitboxes are pretty great, aren't they?
Yeah.
You thought that was impressive? Well, look at this hitbox right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty well-made game.
Alright, and if we did it, yeah, we did it right. If you set up the speed lock within the first try here, you can get through this section without even having to stop, so that was really nice. It has a meme name, which I'm not gonna say. And once again, hitboxes are pretty weird. Alright, that was it. Yeah, this section especially is really hard if you first do this.
Yeah, I remember as a child.
Yeah.
It was quite a nightmare to go through.
You will lose a lot of lives here.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. Alright, so on the next screen there's a thing called bouncy shits. Is because literally the whole screen is filled with these bouncy platforms. And also another really evilly placed cage right here. But yeah, we need to basically do 3 inputs. And if we screw up on any of these, we need to, yeah, we bounce all the way up to the screen. And we need to get back down. But we can skip all that if we do those inputs correctly. And we did it correctly.
Yeah, it was
Yay.
discovered by, like, it was by mistake. Like there, messed up the normal way and just got it super
Oh
quickly.
no. Too much enjoyment for not failing that, and then I do this wrong. Okay. There we go. Alright, for this part, you don't actually need to run off, you need to walk off, and then it lines up perfectly here. If you run off, it doesn't line up at all. Alright, so there's one more cage to the left here. We always thought it was faster to get back from the top of here, but you can actually jump off again and do the walking thing again right here, which is faster. Like this. Then going up the pencils. And then here is the leap of faith.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's skip a whole section of
Yeah,
zigzagging.
it's also nice because I didn't hang. A lot of times you hang and you lose like a second there, but if you time it right, you don't hang at all. All right, Space Mama. It's like, in my opinion, the hardest level to do perfect. A lot of stuff can go wrong here.
Yeah.
And then there was Shoturu, which he found like a way to do double hits on the fight, which makes it even harder now. And this section is slow, like
Yeah. It's a
very slow section. I hate this section.
Possibly no skips for this section.
Yeah.
Well, there is one, but it's tasks only.
Yeah, yeah. If you haven't seen the tasks of this game, it's literally incredible. Like you'll be like, "What the hell?" Every screen
Yeah.
clears the game in 1 hour and 3 minutes. Just pretty damn crazy. Also, there's a really cool way to get the first gauge here. Hopefully, we'll get it. No.
Ah,
Oh, close.
I didn't get the height
Yeah.
I wanted. Like
it's precise.
it is. All right, let's get it second try then. There we go. See now, oh, and I still failed
low.
it. God damn it! Already too excited. But yeah, the more height you get, the more time you have to time the punch. There we go.
There it
Finally.
Yeah.
All right, so in the next screen, oh, okay. There is the hardest skip in the game. It's called Stormer Skip. Basically, we'll do a crazy ring boost and then get hit by a spike. And then we'll actually land on the platform you're never supposed to jump on from there. The faster your speed fist is, the easier it gets. So since we didn't do the dead abuse in Pencil Pentalon, we have an extra speed fist here. Because we didn't die. Hopefully I'll get it. Shouldn't be too hard. There we go, first try. Yeah, it's like almost impossible with a slow fist. Get like 20% success rate with that. Yeah!
Yeah, nice.
God damn it, that's awesome.
Most of the time you're gonna get it by the yin yangs,
Yeah.
but
And
getting
then
it like this is
Imultant, aka Ara, found a way to make this much easier, like a setup for it. And then there is another place to speed storage here. We'll be setting it up on the next next part right here. We'll hold just right while walking. This gives us the rolling jump and also enough speed. So we're gonna do a walking jump on the next sharpener. And then we're gonna run off the last few frames and then we can skip that section there. And if you time it right, you can get that jump there. All right. After this screen, it's the boss. And yeah, like I said, Shatoru found a way to do double hits on there. Basically how it works is Space Mama has a set amount of iframes, like a set time of iframes. And if you hit her the first time and you turn her around, her iframes actually run out and you can hit her again. But you need to sacrifice an HP point to do it every time. Except for the last one. The last one, she fires 2 beams at you, and you can actually do it without turning her around, so... Let's see if we can get a few. You can only do it 3 times anyway. It's the max amount of double hits you can do. Reason being, on some hits, she just moves up right away and she doesn't stay on the ground. Also for here, I want to do like 4 hits after she does her attack, so I can get 4 hits in. If you hit her like on the wrong times, you can only get like 3 max here, but okay, we got 4 hits. There we go. Now let's do that double hit then, shall we? Get hit, hit her, move to her right, she turns around, and then hit her again. There we go, that's 1. And then for this hit, we just want to hit her as soon as we can, because she moves up always. Just chill in the corner here for a bit. Now there's another double hit right after this section here. So we need to stay in the middle here. Get hit. Hit her, turn her around, get the visual cue here, and hit her again. Damn, that was really close. Alright, so now for the washing machine. A lot of, like 2 years ago, we always thought like, okay, we should hit it as many times as we can, as quick as we can. But then, yeah, apparently you only need to hit her at specific times to actually do damage, which is on every second long beam. So not this one, but the next one. As soon as it gets, she fires that long beam, you need to hit her.
I found this strat on a very old YouTube video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
From Jack's school.
Alright, so if we do it right, we can finish her off if we do this double hit. I'm not gonna take damage here though. I need to hit her as soon as we can, and now she fires 2 beams at us. And if we time it correctly, there we go, nice.
Yeah, so
We can do an unintended double hit there. So yeah, that was basically a perfect fight.
Yeah.
And really good second screen of Space Mama. Just the first screen was horrible, but yeah. Alright, so new strat, like a few weeks ago actually got found here. Not this. This is really cool too, but this. Like this data abuse actually saves time. Then walking back to the left. Okay, let's see if we can do this cool strat here. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sick.
Crystal Palace has many, many rings. So
Yep. Many ways to screw up your run.
yeah.
Every time I'm in a good run here, this level always freaks me out, like, start shaking. And this evil cage placement as well, really easy to miss. More speed locking. Okay. Now let's not screw up this, because if you screw up this, you need to do the whole thing again. Alright, good. Sick. Really good screen. Alright, 2 HP.
With a damage boost to one.
Yeah, there is a life I'm gonna take, most likely. Oh yeah, definitely gonna take it now.
Yeah.
Convenient life right down here.
Very
There we go.
strangely done, like mini platform. The water.
Doesn't even lose anything at all to get it. Because yeah, like Ines, you already said, there's a damage boost coming up here. Oh, that cycle was a bit weird. Okay, good. Still got it though. Now we actually have to jump to the right here to trigger this cloud up here. If we can jump on it. Okay, good. Like you're supposed to jump on that cloud there, the bottom one, and then trigger this cloud, but you can just jump to it. Alright, final cage of this level. Gonna wait a little bit for the cloud to respawn. Getting through there without hit is literally impossible, by the way. Just did it nice. And then this section. Good. Alright. Once again, helicoptering before, and then we get a really nice jump to even get right away on that boulder. Really, really good Crystal Palace, like much better than my average. I think it's even a PB for me for just this level. Pretty sure it is, actually.
Yeah, you got the strats.
Yeah, I haven't done a run yet with the new data abuse strat, so it's definitely a PB for me. Alright, that juice. Can chill out for 40 seconds here, and while we pass the time, gonna enjoy you with some amazing sounds here. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah. You should eat at Joe's.
Eat a juice. There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, the first level is really dark. Only the Atari Jaguar version is doesn't have a dark level here. So yeah. Oh, what? Okay, I didn't grab there, apparently.
This is one of the few levels that is even worse on PC.
Yeah, exactly.
The PC version, you see absolutely nothing.
Yeah, the PC version has an even smaller light.
Yeah, it's already very small, but
Yeah. I really thought I would hang there. That's pretty weird. Convenient life here, at least. But yeah, it sucks that I died because no more 5 HP now.
yeah.
Alright.
The next screen is certainly
Pretty hard.
The easiest screen where you lose life points.
Yeah. Especially if you come in with only 2 HP. So this is gonna be a challenge. Oh no. Nah, I'm gonna dead abuse now. Like,
Yeah.
getting through that next part with only 1 HP is way too hard.
Yeah, there is one part where it's very hard to not lose fast and
Nice.
to not lose an HP.
Hitting that boulder on the way down is really cool. Like if you have a white fist and you do a jump punch, you actually do as much damage as if you had like a gold fist and do a normal punch. Okay, 2 HP should be fine. Just run through here. And an helicopter there. There we go.
Here is the
Yep. Really nice speed there. Alright, so coming up is the Rings of Doom. Oh, my slow fist didn't return back to me yet, so I can hit the ring yet.
And by the way, the cage is just God's figure isn't obvious at all. There's no clue.
Oh, please. Like if you don't do it like this, you literally just
Yeah.
have to try like forever to get it. Like it's super precise. They made it much easier in PC.
Yeah, they added a ring.
There's another clip here. Maybe I'll get it. Let's see. I'll only try it once. No. Trying it once doesn't really waste time at all. It saves like 4 if you get it. Oh, dang. I should have swung. It's fine.
Time for a quick donation.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, we have a $15 donation from Julian Berlin. He says, awesome run, one of my favorite childhood games. Come to think of it, I've never actually finished it. $15 towards the Rayman Origins incentive. So just as a quick reminder, the Rayman Origins incentive is for the Land of the Living Dead, and it'll be on stream too. So that's a $500 goal. So if you want to see that, just make sure you're sending your donations.
Alright, here we'll be skipping enemy trigger. If we jump over them, we can basically just jump here and we jump over the trigger. It normally spawns like really annoying enemies. But yeah, you can just jump over it. And then here is another very conveniently placed life that we can get. All we have to do is jump over this blue spike and we get it. And then the next screen has some more auto-scrollers. Well, kind of an auto-scroller, because you have to wait on these platforms, so. can do this part a bit cooler like this.
Yeah.
Like if I move even an inch to the right, I will instantly die there, because those spikes instantly kill you. But if you just hang and tab X without actually doing a direction at all, you can just stand on there. Makes it a bit easier, that section as well. And we can skip a ring here by speed locking here there as well.
The screen coming up, I'm pretty sure gave nightmare to a lot of people.
Yeah. Even when you speedrun this first screen is annoying in the first runs you do. I used to die here like 5 or 6 times every time.
Yeah, it's a bit violent.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the levels that are here to make you lose all the life you gained.
Yep. Doing a damage boost here to make that part a bit easier. And then after he hits me for the second time, I can do it at a damage boost here. And reach this boulder just just to the left of it. And then yeah. Jump right away here. And can skip this section as well. And then this fish I always kill. Why not? There we go.
Yeah.
Looks easy, but it's not really that easy. Alright, time for sculpts. This boss you can skip in the PC version because there's an end sign at the start here, but in the PS1 version there is not. Pretty cool strat I'm gonna do here in the start. Found by Ara again, Hamilton. Let's see if I can get it. Almost. Almost. Suppose if I time it better, I wouldn't have gotten hit by the spiky ball there. You can do speed locks on this, but it's like very, very, very high chance of failure. So let's not do it.
Yeah, if you're a tiny bit too low,
Yeah, you just don't make it.
yeah, you won't make it.
Hitting the cage here and standing to the left, so I get damage boost here, and then we can skip this part right out like that. And then if we're fast enough, we can make this first cycle here. Nice. And then we wait a little bit, because if we're too fast there, we get hit by that red spike. Okay, good. Yeah, that's a really nice first screen. Alright, let's hope Sculpts doesn't knock off the right platform. I guess that's another RNG moment here. Another
Yeah.
instance of RNG.
It doesn't.
Yes. If he doesn't knock off the right platform, we can actually jump into him after he's knocked off the fort. And we can respawn the platform we're on right now. And he doesn't knock that off anymore, so it's really nice. So all we have to do is jump over him, or well, even that is good enough. Respawns this. We can just chill out here. We don't have to grab the edge. And we can also hit him when he's at the edge, and it makes him go to the right even quicker for some reason. It doesn't do any damage or anything. Just lets him move to the right quicker. Otherwise he stands on the edge for a little bit. This is also not RNG. He always does the right platform first, then the middle, and then the left one. Alright, that was the first phase. In the second phase we will actually be able to do some damage. We actually have to redirect his attacks by punching ourselves to redirect it. You can actually skip these claw throws if you take enough time in between each hit, but it's too hard to do with RTA. All right. 3 more hits, and then we will finally unlock the last level of the game. Because we got all the Electoons. Oh, interesting. Frying pan.
Yeah, the frying pan.
It's like a level totally designed, everything is candy, edible.
Yeah.
And you're standing on a frying pan. It's pretty fun level design.
Yeah, you need you need all the Electoons to unlock.
Yeah. So if we could go to this level without requiring all the cages, please someone get to that, we would finally have an any percent category, like a real any percent.
Yeah.
Weren't there like a mixed category for a Scops Cave or something?
Yeah, we have a scops percent category.
Doesn't actually beat the game, but it's as close as
Yeah.
it's gonna get.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Did it. So now on the next screen, there is Dark Rayman following us, doing exactly the same as what we do. So if we stop for a moment and he touches us, we instantly die. Now, since I only have 2 HP, I'm gonna grab this backup life here. Because I'll be doing a skip called Clown Skip, and it actually uses 1 HP every time you try it. You can do it without losing HP, but it's pretty hard. Also moving to the left here to spawn this cloud here.
Yeah, we come to the HP pixel perfect.
Yep. Also, these clouds, they move up and down. If you jump when the cloud is at the top of its height, you don't make this jump. Yeah. Right, there I go. Oh my god, twice in a row.
Yeah.
Seriously, come on. Okay, there we go. Really unlucky there. But yeah, at least I know it can happen. Like, if you don't know that can happen, you
Yeah.
just die because you don't have the reflexes to actually move or move to the side. Alright, on the next level, if I press left, we go right, and if I press right, we go left.
Oh, yeah, we didn't say it's followed by Bad Rayman who is doing the same movements. And
Yeah, that I actually did say it.
It's
Oh,
that
I'm
fast,
sorry.
yeah.
It's fine.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
It's a shame he's introduced so late in the game, because it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. Alright, so right now we're holding left, and this is Clown Skip right here. First try.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I threw away some runs on that skip before. Like, just like 10, 20 seconds ahead, and then just, you know, keep failing the Clown Skip. Alright, getting ready for the final fight. And at this point right here, right is right again and left is left again. Very annoying place to regain normal controls.
Yeah, and now he has to run.
Yeah, like it runs automatically, I don't have to press anything. And it's quicker to just stay here, because then you have more slippery platforms right there.
Do we have time for a quick donation?
Go ahead.
All right, we have a $20 donation from Alexis W saying, "The more Rayman, the better. Rayman 1, 2, and Origins make a great lineup. Thanks, ESA. Great run so far."
Dude.
So don't forget, we do have a donation incentive to get Rayman Origins into Stream 2. That is after Land of the Living Dead. So if you want to see that game in Stream 2, we are $46 out of 500 raised for that one so far.
Thank you, Alexis. Alexis is the world record holder of Rayman 3, actually.
Yeah, shoutouts to Alex. It's really cool.
Shoutouts. Alright, so the first phase is a bit boring. Then on the second phase, you can do multiple hits again. The fastest way to do it, RTA, well, Tess can just keep hitting him like without on the first cycle, but RTA you can do a 2 cycle as best, but you need to get 4 hits in every time. I'm gonna attempt it, but it's not gonna work out, it's too hard. Nah, fuck it. I just want to get 3 hits every time. That like a 3 cycle is like the standard. There we go. Okay. Now we can just unlock the left guy if we just keep hitting him or her. And then on the last phase, if you hit him and you hit him 58 frames after that, you do 2 hits in a row. And you can basically just keep hitting him like that. Hopefully I'll get at least one double hit. Also time is coming up. So my button doesn't work, so you have to press it.
That one.
There we go. See, that got the double
Yeah,
hit
you
there.
got one double.
2 more hits.
Not
And time.
There it is. Yeah, they don't work.
Dude, still at sub 25. What the hell?
Yeah.
That run seemed way worse than that. I'm pretty happy with that. I was
Yeah.
like, if I get higher than 125, I won't be happy. So I'm happy right
Yeah,
now.
the only major time loss is hard works.
Yeah, true.
And maybe the cage in